So, okay, I'm a wireless wit. That's my thing. I love mobility, wireless device management, IoT. There's so many things to talk about. I'd like to get your opinion. Where does mobility and the cellular, the fit in the channel and business, does that come up much in your world?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Clearly, it's revolutionized the way that we do business, right? As we look at these legacy carriers, not to name names, but they're right in front of us. Yeah. It's going on the carousel like an AT&T.
Yeah.
They've made a lot of money for about 100 years off stuff that's in the ground, right?
That's
and
right.
now, with what we're doing with mobility and IoT, it's really changed the way that everyone is doing business, and it's opened up a world to so many other providers and suppliers to get in the game. You had fiber and copper and whatever in the ground, and now I think it's really exciting because there are so many other people in the pool, so many other companies in the pool, so many fun technologies. Like, I love what you do and what you get into. First of all, everybody loves to see you, not only just because your personality is super dope, but like it's fun to talk about the solutions that you get to create on this side of the house. Here's the thing, like you made mention to the way that business used to be, but I'm going to say that it's not just the way it used to be, because we went through the pandemic. So many of our peers here were doing the equivalent of that. They were transactional selling, right?
Yeah.
People needed technologies that we sold, and they were signing pretty easily. In today's environment, you've got so many companies that are bloated. They're bloated with all the tech that they bought during the pandemic. And so they're looking for efficiency, and they're looking for real business solutions. So that's where, again, the work that you're doing. So I would recommend that, like other TAs out there, find people like Chris that are really good in the space to help you create solutions that make real impact. And what I talk about in my book is really how to do discovery better, so that we can uncover what matters the most to that person on the other side. And a lot of times what matters most to them is not the stuff you're selling. There's something else. That's why it's important to align yourself with really smart people that can create solutions that are going to impact the things that our clients and customers care the most about.
What's your opinion on this comment? We're not selling technology. We're not selling IoT. We're not selling mobility. We're selling outcomes and solutions. 100%. Don't focus on the income. Focus on the outcome.
Yeah.
And I think that's where today's TAs are really excelling, is proper discovery. Man, if you're not asking good questions, man, you're missing out. You're leaving money on the table, especially in the area of mobility and IoT. I find a lot of partners are like, man, I'm uncomfortable with this. I don't know much about it, but use your resources. There are so many resources now, and I applaud and see the partners that are leveraging that, because they're the ones that are growing double digits.
Chris, I think that it starts with stopping this whole product-centric approach to sales. So not service-centric, but solution-centric. And here's what I mean by that, because we all call ourselves solution sellers, but most of us are not. It's about, again, sitting down and asking questions that uncover the pain points in their business that are unrelated to what it is that you do. See, I'm a decision maker too. And so what I care the most about is not your stuff. There's usually something else.
Right.
Now, your stuff can be a solution to that something else, or impact that something else. So that's what I talk a lot about in the book and in the courses. I want to help people to do better discovery, better understand what you care about, right? What's with that thing, that old adage, what keeps you up at night, but what really is impacting your life and your business. And then we find ways through our products to create solutions that are going to impact it. So it starts there first, and getting away from us. It's about you. So oftentimes when we get into discovery, it's all about us. So you sit down and you ask questions that are related to me. So I sell whatever product, and I'm going to sit down and say, well, what do you think about my product, or your carrier or supplier of my product? No, get to know the people. Now, there's an art and there's a skill to that. And that's what I talk about in the book.
Yeah.
And you've read my book. It is certainly not the Bible, man. It is, and what I mean by that is it's not this damn thick. I try to make sure that it's most, I like to say, cake with no frosting, right? So we're very little frosting. So we get right into the
bottom line up front.
Yes.
Bottom line up front. What you're witnessing, man, is iron sharpening iron.
100%.
Adding value to each other. And I think that's, if you're in this space, you're not adding value to every relationship, every engagement with someone, you're probably missing an opportunity. Because again, everyone can just talk or buy a drink or a dinner, but you got to add value. How can I add value in every engagement is what challenges me and keeps me running. But man, last words, anything you want to leave us with, any tips.
Buy my courses.
That's what I was getting at.
We've really been fortunate
How
to
did you
build
find out about that?
everything. RonnellRichards.com.
RonnellRichards.com. Okay.
We're really also doing a lot to help carriers and suppliers with my consulting firm. So one of the things that I've done in the space is just built a really strong brand. And first, that's something I want to leave with your viewers as well. What a brand is.
Yeah,
a brand,
thank you,
brand is a reputation. It's not just this camera stuff. The reason why Chris has such a strong brand is because he's been in the business for decades, putting it down and building great relationships.
Decade and a half. I've got 2 decades.
Your gray hair says more than that, my friend. But so what we're talking about right here is marketing. It's just exposing people to
spreading the word.
The brand that's already there.
That's right.
So go to RonnellRichards.com, reach out to me, reach out to my team. Love to help you with your sales and marketing, branding needs. And at the very least, go get the book.
That's right. Check it out. Thanks, Ronnell. Appreciate you, bud. Yeah, let's bring it in.